It's news time. Information is power. Be current. The news headline: Senate Minority Leader Abaribe fires Buhari over Independence Day broadcast. The news in full. The Senate Minority Leader, Senator Nnamdi Abaribe, has lambasted President Muhammadu Buhari over his lopsided independence broadcast against the separatists Sunday Igboho and Nnamdi Kanu, leaving out the sponsors of terrorism in the north. The Igbos warning against the Igbos. Joe Igbo's mansion set ablaze is another discussion that has been thriving for quite a while now. However, Abaribe, in a release published on the Facebook page of Chidiuso, available to SOJ worldwide, President Muhammadu Buhari says that Abaribe says that President Muhammadu Buhari is so quick to expose those sponsoring Nnamdi Kanu and Sunday Igboho, who are freedom fighters, but vehemently refused to expose those sponsoring Boko Haram, Fulani herdsmen, bandits, killing thousands of Nigerians on a daily basis, because they are his kinsmen, and somebody will come and tell us that Nigeria is one. Buhari had earlier said in his speech that his government has identified a sponsor of Biafra agitations at the National Assembly. Abaribe was therefore quoted as saying President Muhammadu Buhari, through the speech written for him to read out by some elements in the APC ruling party, especially his media aides, issued out a threat to prosecute those whom they have tagged as enemies because of their stand against his bad governance. President Muhammadu Buhari is so quick to expose those sponsoring Nnamdi Kanu and Sunday Igboho, who are freedom fighters, but vehemently refuse to expose those sponsoring Boko Haram, Fulani herdsmen, and bandits killing thousands of Nigerians on a daily basis, because they are his kinsmen. And somebody will come and tell us that Nigeria is one. The whole world should know that it was this same Buhari that vowed openly to make former President Jonathan regime ungovernable for him if he did not hand over power to the north, more especially to him, and he is now the one pretending to fight innocent freedom fighters to cover up his clueless administration. If anyone should be prosecuted in Nigeria for sponsoring bandits in the country, President Muhammadu Buhari should be the number one person to be prosecuted and jailed, and that is because issues of bandits, kidnappings, and all sorts of crimes in Nigeria became so unbearable immediately after his speech of making Nigeria ungovernable for former President Jonathan, and history is a guide. We can never forget history as far as this world is concerned. I would advise him to face his destructive agenda of destroying Nigeria the more, which he has done for the past 5.5 years and has vowed to accomplish, other than looking for ways to deceive Nigerians not to criticize his clueless regime. And these were the words of the Senate Minority Leader known as Abaribe, who had actually disagreed with President Muhammadu Buhari's independence broadcast, saying that it was lopsided because he was actually not talking about the terrorists, the Boko Haram elements, the unknown gunmen killing people, but actually it shows that he is after Sunday Igboho of the Yoruba of the Dual Nation agitator, and Nnamdi Kanu of the IPOB, who are actually at the Benoist prison and also the DSS facility respectively. And therefore, the Senate Minority Leader, Senator Nnamdi Abaribe, is of the opinion that President Muhammadu Buhari has not done well, because it shows that he is less concerned about the bandits, the herdsmen, the Boko Haram, and those sponsoring them, to kill thousands of Nigerians on a daily basis, and he's not paying attention to them, not saying anything about them in his broadcast, because they are his kinsmen, and somebody will tell Nigerians that we are more, Abaribe said. However, those that are actually freedom fighters, such as Sunday Igboho and Nnamdi Kanu, and are not killing people, are those that Buhari has decided to expose, those sponsoring them, leaving the terrorists, that is the Boko Haram members, Fulani herdsmen and the likes, out of the equation, saying that the government has identified a sponsor of Biafra agitations at the National Assembly, and what will it take them to also proclaim that they have identified those sponsoring the terrorism of Boko Haram, Fulani herdsmen and the likes too in the country? And Abaribe was quoted as saying that President Muhammadu Buhari speech was actually written for him to read out by some elements in the APC ruling party, especially his media aides, who issued a threat to prosecute those whom they have tagged as enemies, because these same people had stood against their bad governance, and Buhari is so quick to expose them and refuse to expose those sponsoring Boko Haram, Fulani herdsmen and bandits who are killing people endlessly in the country, saying that the whole world should know that if this was the same Buhari, at a point in time during the Goodluck Jonathan Ebele's regime, Buhari was quoted saying that he would actually make the governance of Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, as at then, he would make it ungovernable for him if he does not add overpower to the north. And more, it is quite funny now. He is still the same one pretending to fight innocent freedom fighters, to cover up his clueless administration, and that saying that if anyone should be prosecuted in Nigeria for sponsoring bandits in the country, then President Muhammadu Buhari should be the number one person to be prosecuted and even jailed, because of the issues of kidnapping and all sorts of crimes in Nigeria, which is becoming unbearable. And after his speech of making Nigeria ungovernable for former President Jonathan, he cannot do anything, to stop insecurity in the state, saying that history is a guide, and Abaribe says that we can never forget history as far as the world is concerned. Therefore, Abaribe has come to say that the President Muhammadu Buhari, should actually take his advice, saying that his advice is that he would tell him to face his destructive agenda of destroying Nigeria the more, which he has done for the past 5.5 years, saying that the words of President Muhammadu Buhari, that no government before him has done much better in the last 6 years that he has been ruling, that all he has said is actually lies, and that he has actually just been looking for ways to deceive Nigerians and to silence those who are criticizing his regime in the bid to ensure that he redeems his promises while he was contesting, and that President Muhammadu Buhari is telling the country and the Nigerians that there is no reason to stay together, and that is why people are agitating for self-determination, and until he stops being biased and not going after those who are criticizing his government alone, and those who are guided by the law, or he ought to go after those that are bandits killing thousands of Nigerians, and until that, he might not be able to harness the citizens of the country together and make them understand that there is a reason why Nigerians should stand. Thanks for listening.